Hi, kindergartners. Today's interactive read aloud is called Max Found Two Sticks. This is the next book in our text set 14, Having Fun with Language. You have been hearing some fun books that have some fun words. Today you'll hear another story with some fun words called Max Found Two Sticks. Take a look at the front cover. What do you think Max is going to do with the two sticks? Well, let's read more and find out. In this story, Max does not feel like talking, so he uses sticks to answer people when they talk to him. Let's read more to find out about Max and the sounds he makes with his sticks. It was a day when Max didn't feel like talking to anyone. He just sat on his front steps and watched the clouds gather in the sky. A strong breeze shook the tree in front of his house, and Max saw two heavy stick twigs fall to the ground. "What are you going to do with those sticks?" Max's grandpa asked as he washed the front windows. Not saying a word, Max tapped on his thighs. Pat, pat, tat. Putter, putter, pat, tat. His rhythm imitated the sound of pigeons startled into flight. When Max's mother came home carrying new hats for his twin sisters, she asked, "What are you doing with Grandpa's cleaning bucket, son?" Max responded by patting on the bucket. Tap, tap, tap. So, friends, what is he doing with the bucket? He's using it as a drum. And what is he doing with the sticks? Very good. Tippy tip tat tat. He created the rhythm of the light rain falling against the windows. After a while, the clouds moved on and the sun appeared. Cindy, Sean, and Jamal showed up drinking sodas. "Hey, Max, what you doing with those hat boxes?" Again, Max didn't answer. He just played on the boxes. Dum, dum, de dum. So in the last picture, boys and girls, we saw Max's mom come home with hats for his sisters. And the hat boxes held the hats. So now, instead of just using the bucket, he's using the hat boxes as his drums. A pretty good idea. Dee-dee-dee-dee, dum-dum. Max drummed the beat of the tom-toms in a marching band. "What are you up to with those old soda bottles?" his dad asked as he brought out the garbage cans on his way to work. Max answered on the bottles. Dong, dang, dung. Ding, dong, ding. His music joined the chiming of the bells in the church around the corner. Soon the twins came out to show off their new hats. "Hey, Max," they asked, "what are you doing with those garbage cans?" Max hammered out a reply on the cans. Cling, clang, da bang. Cling, clang, da bang. Max pounded out the sound of the wheels thundering down the tracks under the train on which his father worked as a conductor. Suddenly, Max heard thump-diddy-dump-thump, thump-diddy-dump-thump as a marching band rounded the corner. Max watched the drummers with amazement as they passed, copying their rhythms. The last drummer saw Max. Then, with a nod and a wink, he tossed Max his spare set of sticks. What are spare sticks? What does that mean? If the sentence said, with a nod and a wink, he tossed Max his spare set of sticks. Yeah, it means the drummer had extra drumsticks. They were spare, so they were his extra, and he threw them at Max. Why do you think he would do that? Yeah, he might be excited to see a child in the neighborhood who wants to learn how to play drums. I think that's a pretty cool thing to do. Thanks, called Max, and he didn't miss a beat. What's he beating on now? He was beating on the garbage cans. Kind of hard to see. Get a little bit more of the picture. At the bottom, you can see he's hitting the garbage cans. Boys and girls, let's talk a little bit about where Max lives. Does he live in the city or the country? We know he lives in the city because the illustrations show houses with steps close together, a train, and tall buildings in the distance. What did Max use to drum at the beginning of the story? He uses 2 twigs that had blown down from a tree. How do things change for Max by the end of the story? At the beginning of the story, he used twigs or sticks from a tree. And at the end of the story, did he still have the same twigs? No, he had real drumsticks. How do you think that drumming makes Max feel? It makes him feel happy. And this is his way of communicating and connecting to the world. Sometimes playing music makes people feel that way. How do Brian Pinkney's illustrations show that some things are moving? This is a good picture to look at that. Look at the drums. Do you see, or the drumsticks, I'm sorry. Look at how the illustrator is showing you that he is moving the drumsticks. Do you see right through here? I'm going to use the arrow. How it's white, how it's light yellow. And it looks like the drumsticks are moving in the air. And that is really cool. This story shows Max being very resourceful of all the different things that he has at his house. He may not have had a set of drums, but he was able to use sticks and some things he found around the house, like his grandpa's bucket, the hat boxes, and the garbage can, and the soda bottles. He found those things and used them. If you've ever done something like that at your house, found something and then used it for something else, can you give me a thumbs up? That is being very resourceful. Good job, boys and girls. I hope that you have a great day.